सारे लोग तक दे भी की हो गया लगता मैं अज मेरा दिल रुक गया उन्हों मैं पुछदा गड्डी साडे ले जा नी चट्टीए नी दूर तेनू ले जा वे अड़िए नी बूफर तू मेरी मेरी मैं तेरा एम्पलीफायर फाया नी गड्डी साडे ले जा नी चट्टी. Good evening. Welcome. Happy Diwali. I'm going to start the evening by acknowledging tonight's sponsors, Marina Brolin Design and Vesio Family Advisors. Thank you. I also would like to express my gratitude to the many people, young and old, who made 2020 a remarkable year in so many good ways, especially ICC President Mira Gilbert, who has been the organization's guiding spirit over the last 8 months. Before the show begins, here's a look back on ICC 2020 from many of the people who made it happen.
The pandemic has brought challenges for everyone, but ICC has handled it very professionally, swiftly pivoting to an online format for both the classes as well as the summer camp. Recognizing that the children were already getting a lot of screen time during digital learning, ICC recognized that the programs that they wanted to offer needed to incorporate non-screen time elements. And they did that in a number of ways. For some of the younger children, there was a Ramayana story time class where the children would meet each week to learn parts of the Ramayana story. But then at the end of the program, the children filmed pieces of the book, put them all together to form a film of the story.
I was Sita in the Ramayana play.
For some of the older children, there was a Rubik's Cube class. So the students were able to learn a skill that they could then take away and practice away from screens.
Hi, I'm Arav Yadav, one of the Rubik's Cube teachers at ICC. In our beginners group, we've got to the last step of solving the Rubik's Cube. In our advanced group, we've been exploring new, different ways on how to solve and minimize time spent in solving the Rubik's Cube. Along with that, we've been doing many different patterns and combinations to have fun while learning new things. Thank you.
Arav is a great teacher. I can solve the Rubik's Cube now in 2 minutes. I love the Rubik's Cube so much, I decided to dress as one for Halloween.
My name is Mila and I'm in 4th grade and live in New York. I really enjoyed the creative writing class because I learned a lot about writing and it was fun.
Last summer, I had the opportunity to volunteer as a camp counselor for ICC's virtual camp. I had the privilege of helping out the 1st and 2nd graders. Not only was it a blast helping them out and interacting with them, but it was such a great feeling to see that I helped them learn something new.
I love kids. In April and May, when everyone was at home, my friend Allie and I created classes to educate and keep younger kids at ICC busy. Thank you, ICC, for giving us this fun and rewarding opportunity.
ICC Kids wanted to give back, so we created a GoFundMe site for healthcare workers that raised $1,900 in 1 week.
In April, the ICC Kids assembled over 2,000 relief bags for the ERs and first responders. Each bag contained an energy bar, a drink, and a handwritten thank you note.
The kids at ICC helped hundreds of frontline workers by putting together care packages.
We filled the packages with water, snack bars, and special handwritten notes from us, and then Miss Margie delivered them to hospitals. Kiki and I individually packed over 300 bags.
We felt really good being able to help. It was so fun! I wrote 50 thank you notes to the first responders.
And I coordinated drop-offs to the hospitals.
The best part was to see the healthcare workers' smiles as we dropped off the bags. They thanked us when we really should be thanking them.
This pandemic has exposed our collective and individual vulnerabilities. A strong community, friends, and family are as important now as they've ever been. Books, art, and food, a lot of food, have provided us a reprieve for our souls as we struggle with this new reality. At ICC, our goal has been to bring relevant programming, interesting ideas, something to look forward to break up our Groundhog Days. We reach beyond our own region to include others in an online community. We are all indeed in this together.
Now more than ever, we've come together as a community during these challenging times.
Whether it's an author event, holy festival, or volunteering for and coming together to help, ICC has provided a way for all of us to feel connected.
The need to innovate and deliver products and content in new ways keeps growing and growing in these pandemic times. And in this context, we were delighted to recently partner with ICC for India in real time. When we started on our Zoom journey back in March, we could never have imagined that one day we would be beaming live from Mumbai at dawn and bringing Indian contemporary artists into US homes.
Living and Writing Through Extraordinary Times Writing Workshop with author Veera Hirandani during quarantine was fun and delightful. I loved collaborating with my friends, and I loved seeing my friends. Listening to other kids read their stories inspired me. I loved her workshop.
Thank you for the invite to the panel discussion on diversity, inclusion, and raising resilient kids in our community. The panel did a wonderful job of discussing diversity, answering questions, and providing resources and tools regarding racial awareness and fostering resilience. We still have much work to do in education, and discussions like this one continue to open our minds and open our hearts.
ICC connected seniors from Singapore, London, and US via Zoom. It was a great way to see all my friends even during quarantine. Thank you, ICC.
In these difficult times, ICC is the place to hold community conversations on tough topics.
These are great conversations by experts in their field. ICC is also bringing greater awareness of Indian culture to the community in interesting ways.
ICC would like to thank our wonderful sponsors, our patrons, and most importantly, our board of directors. Thank you for your time, your commitment, and your generosity during this challenging year. Happy Diwali, everyone.
Since March, all ICC events have been free. In normal years, ICC's gala would have provided operating funds and paid for expenses that registration fees do not cover. In July, ICC launched its first ever fundraising drive, ICC Bridge to 2021. The goal was to raise $100,000. We are halfway there.
Thank you once again for your support in helping us bridge to 2021. You're the heartbeat of the organization. On behalf of ICC, a very happy Diwali to you and your families. And now for some comedic relief, I'm going to turn it over to our MC for the program, Pat Tully. Enjoy.